What's going on, Brunswick bowling fans? My name is Brandon. I am Brunswick regional staff out of Northeast Ohio, and today I'm going to bring you a quick ball review of the Vapor Zone Hybrid, which releases January 16th, so a little less than a week away at the time of posting this video. Up on the screen, you've got some of the core numbers as well as some of my stats. I actually drilled this 60 by 4.5 by 40 to complement two other asymmetrics at the top of my bag right now, but we'll get into that a little later in the video. Let's go ahead and take a look at some shots, and we'll talk about the ball as we go along. This ball features the Zone asymmetric core as well as Activator Plus 2.0 hybrid. The core we've seen many times before, most recently on the Vintage Vapor Zone as well as the Vapor Zone Solid. Cover-wise, this is the first time that we're seeing Activator Plus 2.0 hybrid. So what Brunswick did is take the Activator Plus 2.0 Pearl from the Vintage Vapor Zone as well as Activator Plus 2.0 Solid from the Vapor Zone Solid and combine them to give us this hybrid cover. So what you're going to see really is just something that's right in between those two bowling balls. If you enjoyed or had success with either one of those, I really do think you're going to like this ball quite a bit. I know that I've thoroughly enjoyed throwing it over the past week. So since drilling it, I've had the opportunity to get a practice session in with it, threw it in league, actually in league here at Sto-Kent Lanes, which is where we are filming, as well as obviously I threw it for this review video. Like I mentioned, we are at Sto-Kent Lanes here in Sto, Ohio. We are on a fresh house shot. Sto-Kent, for whatever reason, I tend to match up really well with asymmetric bowling balls. Balls that tend to get a little bit more forward off the spot instead of being super round. Couldn't really give you a good answer as to why. It's just what I've seen. It's what I've experienced, especially on the fresh here. So once the lanes start to break down a little bit and I can bump in and open my angles up, that's when the symmetrics really start to come alive. And you'll see here that, I'm able to play the track area. I was able to get into fourth arrow and my carry percentage with asymmetrics, and especially with this ball, has just been fantastic so far. Coming up here, I've got a few shots with my deviate frequency and the radical conspiracy theory. So like I mentioned, I drilled the Vapor Zone Hybrid to complement the two current asymmetrics that I carry with me. Both the frequency and conspiracy theory have a 2.5-inch pin to pap, which allows me to keep my angles a little bit tighter and control the lanes, especially earlier in the night. With that 2.5-inch pin to pap though, although it's not the shortest pin to pap in the world, it doesn't really allow me to open the lane up like you'll see on this shot. So that shot I bumped in to where I was with the Vapor Zone Hybrid and ended up leaving at flat 7. These two balls though, the frequency and conspiracy theory, really do give me a great 1-2 punch to the top of the bag, especially when it comes to controlling the lanes early, and the conspiracy theory even allows me to control the lanes later into the night. Up on the screen, you've got what my current 6-ball arsenal is. The frequency and conspiracy theory sit at the top of the bag, and I really see the Vapor Zone Hybrid slotting in as a complement to both of these bowling balls. Realistically, I'm probably going to carry the Vapor Zone Hybrid instead of the frequency, especially to Sto-Kent. I do Travel League as well, which I'll probably also slot it in for. Sometimes we just see that massive puddle in the middle, and having something a little stronger to go along with the conspiracy theory, which I'll still have to control the back end, is a setup that I think will really be beneficial for me. January 16th is the release date. We've got both the Vapor Zone Hybrid as well as the Uppercut coming, so keep an eye out for that video. In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching. Slap that messenger out.